This is a big moment for me, and I'd like to share this with you. So now, to make it official, I present to you the Tonight Show marquee. Here we go. Let's light it up, boys. 3, 2, 1. Let's start the show.
I say, how you doing today? How you doing today? Y'all already know it's your favorite rapper, the best film writer and director, St. Louis Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominated Hollywood music artist, #1 bestseller, battle rapper, service of the year recipient, Lacey G. Soldier Turner. Who raised these ninjas? Who raised them? This UnCensor the Conversation podcast. We are live right now on Facebook. We on YouTube, we on Instagram. If you do not catch us today, you can catch us tomorrow wherever you listen to your podcast, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Spotify, Pornhub, OnlyFans. I told y'all, ain't nobody told me yet. I told y'all, let me know. Let me know if we on there. But we finna have another crazy show. It's Martin Luther King Day. Happy Martin Luther King Day. All right, we about to get this bug cracking. So first up, we got Radio Personality, the woman with 1 million certifications. We got Miss Busy Boss in the building.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, as well as happy Martin Luther King Day, as well as happy birthday to my wonderful son, Juju. Happy birthday. And to everyone else who's celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you guys. Let's have a great show.
Happy birthday, Drew. And then we got the person with the the third most subscribers behind YC and me. We got former felon Tara Michelle in the building.
I see we just gonna keep lying in 2026, but it's good. It's good. Yes, happy beginning of the week, happy MLK Day, all that good stuff. I'm excited about this show because I heard we got some good questions.
And then we got, y'all already know, the second best rapper behind G Soldier. We got YC Bacon.
Hey, what's happening, man? Hey, I had a dream that one day ain't shit bitches and real niggas will live in harmony. And I had a dream that Hella Drove 2 would be out here, and now it's available on YouTube. Hella Drove 2 right now on YouTube. Funniest movie of your year. So watch it if you want a better life. Life is better when you're laughing. So look up Hella Drove 2 and make your life better.
Bars, all right. So Ricky says she under the weather today, but we don't know. We're told about that he fired who raised this. He think he David Ruffin for real. I'm gonna have to give him the walking paper. Look, so I'm probably gonna be asking some of these questions today too. So the first question, it says, what sequel ruined the legacy of a great original movie for you? Go ahead, take your time and think. Tick tock. All right, why to the
cool. I know that new Lion King was trash. I took my daughter to go see that shit, and we was both joning on that bitch like, this old goof ass want to be good movie. Man, I'm telling you, they had the most corniest songs, the goofiest storyline. The first Lion King, legendary. Stand on it. That shit is like a good wine. It just get better with time. But this new shit, they should just left the Lion King alone. And you know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw mine out there. I'm gonna say A Nightmare on Elm Street. You know what I'm saying? They should have left one alone. They got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all that type of stuff. And Jason goes to outer space. How the hell Jason going to outer space? Who raised?
What was it, Jason?
Let me go next.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna say that Color Purple stuff with she tried to do all the music. Oh, I'm sorry, it's my stuff messing up. My echo and stuff.
Hold on, let me mute YC and see if that's it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that Color Purple with it's always YC, huh? It's always but But look, I'm gonna say that that was crazy. That musical stuff, I did not rock with that. I'm like, please, lady. And I took, we took Granny, and she just loved it. But yeah, I couldn't rock with that. Mm-mm. I know what she was trying to do.
Facts. Tara.
The first thing that came to my mind was Grease. Grease 2 was absolutely horrible, and so was Dirty Dancing too, and Havana Nights and whatever else. So I think the old originals need to just be left alone.
Facts. Real talk. I remember they had the last Jason. I think he was running it. I was like, Jason, don't run. Who ran? Nigga running no water in there.
It's like, you don't run. Have y'all ever seen him run in the movie?
Oh
my God.
Raised this nigga? Who raised that?
Don't ever.
All right. Okay, next I said if your life had a theme song right now, what would it be?
Oh my God, bro.
Go ahead and think about it. Go ahead. Look, mine would be Eminem, Not Afraid up in this piece.
Of course it was Eminem.
Fuck that stuff. All right, what about you, Tara?
Nope, I have no idea yet.
All right, Stacy.
I don't know, but it's gonna be like something. Like, I ain't got time to fuck with you. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just trying to.
It's literally a song, right? It's literally a song by Big Sean called "I Don't Fuck with You."
Right? Like,
I don't fuck with you. My song is what's that? Lil Duval. I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas.
Yeah, something like that too. That part.
All right, what's it?
Hey, can I pick two?
Go ahead, handle your beat.
Hey, first one that came to mind is pull up at the club, VIP, gat, take OE with all Drake's OE. You feel?
Right now.
You feel?
Oh wow.
I should say, what the hell
other
is
one
that?
that came to mind was it doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just be. Because that's what I'm telling all these fuck niggas and these stupid ass bitches. Beat it.
Oh Lord Jesus.
All right, Sarah.
I'm gonna go with You Don't Want No Drama. 8 Ball and MJG.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
Okay. 8 Ball and MJG. Yeah, all right. Tone Bone, David Ruffin, we were just talking about you.
Yeah, we were just talking
You
about
are fired.
Like,
we
for
wrote
real.
up the papers to let you know, like David Ruffin.
Last week he was like he was gonna stay on for the whole show.
Left 30 seconds later.
Right.
I be dealing with some shit in life. I apologize. This been the worst. This been the worst start to a year in a long time, bro.
Hey,
Sorry to hear that,
I feel you.
Tone, if your life had a theme song right now, what would it be? Speaking of going through stuff.
Take Me to the King.
Take me to the king. Okay. I like it.
All right. Here go one. It's like what Sesame Street character was your go-to friend growing up in this piece?
Oscar the Grouch.
All right, Tone.
Fact.
All right, Tone. Oscar the
Oh,
Grouch.
he's my favorite.
Yeah, I like Snuffleupagus. No.
You know, he to blame for these bitches and these eyelashes. That's who we blame, Snuffleupagus.
That's funny.
Because
that's what they look like.
Mine was hold on, let me put my camera on. Mine was Big Bird. I think this.
He was a weirdo though.
Go ahead, Stacey.
Big Bird. I love me some Big Bird.
Why to the?
Yeah, shit. We used to have this game around 5-6 years old, scooting down the stairs, just saying "Big Bird, Big Bird, Big Bird." That shit crazy. Like, I don't know why that shit was fun as hell as a kid.
Why? That's
just scooting down the stairs, be like Big Bird, Big Bird. So I guess it would be Big Bird.
All right, Tara.
Oscar the Grouch is definitely my favorite. He's still my favorite, but I'm gonna say Cookie Monster because I loved him too.
Okay. Yeah, Cookie Buster. All right, next topic. It says, how come men don't go through women phones like women do theirs? Why to tell us this? Wisdom.
Why men don't?
Yes.
Because peace is one of our most priceless, fleeting, treasures that we got as men. You know what I'm saying? Peace. And we don't, most of us, especially them real ones, ain't going out our way to disturb our peace to go look through an imperfect woman's phone. Because 9 times out of 10, whatever you looking for, you go find it. So and I say that for the men, but the women, it's like I said before, they can have it made. I always go to Eve a lot, but you know, most women that have it made, well, matter of fact, most bitches that have it made, women is that 5%, them bitches that 95%. So most bitches that have it made, but still burn everything the fuck down because they bored. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that
Real quick,
ran
did
its
you ask
course.
about the women? Did you ask about the women? Because this tirade is unnecessary. He said the men.
Course, everything when it run its course, they burn everything down. So I say that to say the end on this note. They can have it made, but soon as like they get bored, they gonna look through their nigga phone just because they know they on that type of time. So they finna
Oh
try to see if he
wow.
on that type of time.
All right, Turbo.
Simply, I don't ask questions I don't want to know the answer to.
Okay. Teresa said, "Hello, beautiful people. Happy Monday and happy MLK Day up in this piece."
Hey, boo.
Hi, Teresa.
All right, Tara.
You know, I really think it's more about ego and security. Dudes aren't always, some of them are nowadays, but dudes aren't always super emotional. And if a man know he doing what he got to do, a lot of times he's not even in his mind that his girl would step out. So I think that a lot of times the reason women do it, I'm just being honest, I ain't trying to piss somebody off, is because they know they lacking somewhere. Maybe they always got an attitude and they know they ain't never giving them none. Or maybe, they just got to having kids and they're distant, or maybe she's a party girl still and wants to go out all the time. But I think a lot of times we tend to think that men are cheating. If we got our intuition, we got concrete proof. But I'm just talking about people who have nothing has happened for real, and this is just a thing that runs through their mind because the phone is there. I want to look through it. I think that's when we're usually feeling like we aren't at our best. I think that men again tend to think a lot of the times, I know I'm handling, I know I'm putting it down, I know I'm paying the bills, you know what I'm saying? So she shouldn't dare treat me that way. So that's what I think it is. A lot of men think they be putting it down and they don't, but I mean that's another story.
Oh, crazy. All right, Stacy.
Yeah, so to sum that up, what Tara just said, a lot of men seems to feel like they're a lot more secure, um, which not they shouldn't feel like that because they need to be wary a little more. But anyway, so yeah, they seem to feel like they don't have anything to worry about. So yeah, that's why. Yeah, I feel that's the reason. So I'm not gonna be long with that. But yep.
I'm gonna go YC answer for 5,000 Alex bars. Now, all right, man, let's get this next topic. Okay, it said, who had the most mouth out of these people right here? Was it Pam, Aunt Esther, Florence, D, Shirley, or Sinead? Nay. Which one of these people? Tara, go ahead and take it.
Dude, it gotta be Shanae and Pam though. It has to be because that's all the hell they did was fight on camera. So I don't know. I like both of them.
All
Some
right.
other shows before my time. Damn, how old are y'all?
You know what? Who raised this? You know, you was watching what's happening up in this.
Oh, I don't know what who these
I
people are.
asked you already know from Sanford and Son and all this. All right, Stacy.
I'm gonna say Shirley and definitely Shanae.
Oh,
Tombo.
Who had the most mouth? I asked it was classics.
Tony younger than me, so I don't know how the hell he knows shows, but okay.
You said what?
You younger than I am. How you know the show and I don't?
Oh man, Sanford and Son is one of my favorite shows. Like I watch that shit now.
Oh, okay.
That shit funny as shit. Aunt Esther, like, and
Your
she,
black card is revoked.
I mean, I
yeah.
watched it, but I'm saying I remember Lamont or the son or whatever, and him always calling to die, but like he gonna have a heart
Now
attack. That shit was weird.
Aunt Esther and Red Fox was the first Martin and Pam. You hear me?
Right. Exactly.
All right. What about you? Out to the hold on. Tara, do you know what show Florence was on?
The one with the dude with the dance with the suspenders.
No,
Mm.
is it?
Rerun, is that his name?
Nah, that was who wasted
Oh
I
wow.
told you I
Nah, I
didn't know
think
January.
was
this
she on
damn show. You
227?
thought I was lying?
Was she on 227?
Yeah, but she was on
Lord.
she was on the Jeffersons.
Ah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
she
Oh
was
yeah,
Brenda's
yeah, yeah.
mom
She
on
was the maid on
227. Now I
Jefferson.
know
Yeah.
227 because Jackie Harry was my girl.
Go ahead and watch
But
it.
what did she put on 227 too
She
though?
was. She was
Yeah,
Brenda's mom.
yeah,
Yeah.
she was Florence on it. She was Florence. So
Mm.
what to the
Wait a minute. I was thinking about the girl at the fro. She would rerun.
yes.
The
Okay,
girl with the
then
fro
yeah.
is the girl with the fro is,
That's what I was talking about. I know that's what I'm
Ain't
saying.
nobody picked D up in this.
and D, that's Raj's little sister.
Yeah, she was a little something too, but yeah. She was back and forth with her brother. Yeah.
All right, well, I tell her who had the most mouth.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say what Tara said. Like, I don't really know them other people too well, but I know Shanae and Pam, even Florence a little bit. Shit, Florence. I remember her going hard. Didn't she go hard on what's the dude?
George Jefferson.
Yeah, she used to be going in on him. God, Pam be going in on Martin and shit. So between them two, 6'7", 6'7".
Oh,
No, I'm
don't
just
do that.
bullshit.
Oh my God.
I'm just bullshitting. I say I had to say Pam for real on some real G shit. Pam, that she the only female I ever seen that be cracking funny ass Jones, like going
I
in.
definitely challenge y'all to go and watch Sanford and Sons.
I love Sanford.
Yeah, I love it too. Oh
Hey,
wow.
That's
look,
the one with George Jefferson.
No,
Nah,
no boy. Sanford and Son.
Red
He's
Fox,
I'm
from
the
that
so glad I
Red,
golden
wasn't
Red
by
state.
Fox,
myself.
the
bro.
You
Red
know
Fox.
he's from St. Louis.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I remember. I used to watch like an episode here and
it
there,
was
like
like,
on Nick at Night.
Right. Exactly. I don't
hey,
remember that shit
I'm
by
saying,
heart
hey,
look,
though.
being
y'all
adults,
remember Lamont? Y'all remember
being
Lamont?
grown, bro, understanding what we understand now. Go back and watch that shit. Like the shit he was getting away with in that series, like in them that shit, we cannot get that shit off today.
Hey,
Straight the fuck up. He was pushing limits, bro. He funny as shit.
hey, look,
That's what's up.
hey,
Elizabeth.
look,
Was that his wife name he was always
yeah,
talking to? Elizabeth?
Yeah,
yeah.
every time he grabbed his chest.
Yeah, right. And he grabbed his chest and shit. Yeah.
Hey, look, his son Lamont. Look, this is a true story. Let me tell you about this. So I reached out to interview him, right? And I want to interview you. He was like, yeah, what's the budget? That's like, nigga, I don't pay for interviews. He talks, how about 500? I was like, nah. Then he was like, what about 250? I was like, nah. He's like, well, what can you afford?
What?
The nigga
Wow.
so big broke.
Wow.
Who raised it?
Say I got a McDouble with extra pickle, nigga. You
Yeah,
dig?
man. I was like, man, you broke, nigga. I was like, ain't nobody thinking about you, nigga. I'm trying to promote you.
Funny.
He kept going lower, lower tone. So, well, what can you afford?
The
Gee, I
free price
remember
that I told you I had in the first place.
Oh man.
the skit.
Hold on, let me read Teresa comment. Our last topic, she said, because most men's egos won't allow them to think their partner will cheat.
Nah, I know motherfucker cheat. I just don't want to ask the question.
And then she said, Aunt Esther and Florence.
Esther is crazy. She was crazy, bro. I'm telling you, like she was like classic, bro. Remember, even Nelly said in the song, say, Esther called me a heathen. No, fish have food. She had the nerve to repeat it. Oh, fish have food.
Facts.
Yeah, she would say, fish have food.
That's
Hey,
funny.
imagine the old ass lady call somebody a fish eye fool.
That's funny.
Like,
We
what
go
the
to this
fuck?
next.
What is a fish eye fool?
Yeah, right.
Fish eye fool.
Right. Who think of that type shit? That nigga had some fish eyes. Big eye having that nigga.
All right, next topic, man. Next topic.
I know, and you guys are not going to be able to disagree with this. If you tell the truth, you're going to ruffle feathers. If you tell the truth, you'll lose your job. If you tell the truth, people think you're a bad guy. The truth is the problem that people have in society. I like to see the reaction to the truth.
All right, Tom.
I agree. Even in relationships, like people like I'll just tell the truth, keep it 100 with me. You can't take it if a motherfucker kept it 100 with you all the time. Like straight the fuck up. Egos to be fucked up, pride to be fucked up, motherfuckers mental, emotion, all that shit to be everywhere. If a motherfucker kept it 100 with them all the time. I believe in necessary lies. I don't believe in unnecessary lies. If it's some shit like, bro, some shit you just gotta be 100 about. You just can't be out here doing major shit and be lying about it. Like that shit crazy. But like to be 100% truthful is definitely frowned upon. We live in a world where shame don't exist. You hear me? People don't feel shameful about shit. They'll do some fucked up shit and be proud about it. You know. So definitely in a way where the truth only gets you in a situation where you right be beefing with somebody on a different level because you told the truth about it, or you told them the truth about a situation. People don't even look in the mirror and tell themselves the truth. Who am I to come into your life and start telling the truth when you lying to yourself?
All right, Tara.
I like what Tom said, but here's the thing for me. I'm just gonna ask you: are you sure you want me to tell you the truth? Because if you get mad at me afterwards, it's your own fault. But I'm still gonna tell you the truth. Because if I'm being honest, I cannot keep up with the lies. Like I don't know who I told what to, and all that doesn't sit well with me. So if you come to me and ask, I'm gonna say now, I don't think you're gonna like my answer. Do you really want me to answer this question? If you say yes, then and then get mad, motherfucker, I can get mad back and we can do what it do. I don't care, but I don't have to lie to you. So
All right, what to the
Yeah, man. To piggyback off what Corey talking about, shit, I'm guessing he's basically saying the truth hurt. And most people ain't trying to deal with the truth because that shit painful. And we kind of raised up. Like you say, who raised these niggas? You right, who raised these niggas, G? Because they raised up in the system to be, you know what I'm saying, not really deal with reality. It's all about escaping reality, from the phones to the drugs to entertainment to the food. It's all about not reaching outside of yourself instead of reaching in yourself type shit. So yeah, man, the truth hurt because everybody got a whole bunch of healing to do. And when the truth is like a mirror. You basically putting up a mirror like, damn, nigga, I'm bleeding. I'm fucked up, nigga. I need to heal, nigga. Metaphorically speaking, for us, like, you need to work on bad habits. You need to work on exercise. You need to work on your mental. You need to work on how you treat yourself, how you treat people. Shit like that, metaphorically speaking, is the bleeding, the cuts. And shit, basically, people need a whole lot of healing and the truth is a mirror, and the truth hurt. And people will rather live in ignorance because ignorance and bliss. And I end on this note. It's like the dude in the Matrix. He's like, that nigga, I know this steak fake. I know this shit ain't real, but it tastes good in a bitch. And that's 95% of motherfuckers out here.
the wise words of DMX. What I just say, nigga, go here. You see that? You got to feel me to catch what I'm saying. Believe that, bars, nigga.
You feel?
Stacey.
So I like what everybody just said. That's you guys all touched on some real stuff there. And it's always good to keep it 100. And like the saying says, like hurt people. So if you know that you need to be healed from mental trauma and everything, go get some help so that you can stop hurting people. And another thing, like, because if you really love a person, you would stop hurting the person that you love. So you wouldn't have to lie to the person. So that's what it is. So y'all try to get some help to stop hurting the ones you love. That part.
All right, next topic.
All right. Any final questions between the two of you before we determine if we have a match?
It was commented that the outfit is teetering towards risque. I'm a fashion guy, so I have a level of tolerance, but I want to know if we would call this a 6 in a scale, 1 to 10 scale. This is a 6 for how revealing it is.
Okay.
On a normal basis and on your social media, where is the average?
I'm gonna keep it a buck, probably about a 6. This is probably as much as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what? I'll take it up a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'll let you decide. If you and I got to know each other better and decided to proceed, if I asked you to tone it down just a little bit, would that be a deal breaker for you or no?
Probably. Yeah, I want to wear what I want when I want.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Tara.
That part.
Sorry. So for me, it's bitches like this that YC be talking about, these ain't shit bitches. Because let me tell you something. It's so many women out here right now talking about they need a good man. They want a good man. There are no good men to be found. That brother was nice looking, well spoken, came across just cool in the fan. And they could have had a serious connection. That could be her motherfucking soulmate. And this chick talking about some she'd rather have clothes or the lack thereof and walk around butt booty naked still than to have a man that respects her and cares about how she puts herself out there. So when he said, could you tone it down a little bit? It's like you said you at a 7. He's just asking you to go to maybe a 4 or 5. And if he's your man now and you got the man, why do you still need to walk around half naked? Why is it so important to you, the clothes you can wear or the least amount of clothes you can wear over actually having a soulmate, over actually having a partner, somebody to build a life with? I don't understand the process of a woman thinking, I was out here flaunting my body for everybody to see, and I got my man. What?
Teresa said they both.
No, you can just interrupt my answer to read a comment. You're so rude.
So you can respond to it. She said they both did right. He knows what he will tolerate and won't accept, and so does she. Look at them telling the truth.
Yeah.
So where was I at before I was interrupted? Because that's not something I need to answer. That's her perception. The way they handled it communication-wise, brilliant. Loved it. It was beautiful. But I'm talking about these specific women who claim there are no good men out here. And when you are faced with the possibility of one, you don't even want to go on a first date because you know you don't want to give up your hoish ways. That is more important to you than having a man who respects you and wants to covet you. Because let me tell you something. You keep walking around like that or even more risque than that when you with him. And a dude who thinks like, I would never let my woman leave out the house like that. He gonna try your nigga. And now you're gonna put him in a situation where he gotta hurt somebody or he may get hurt. These dudes out here don't have no respect and they do not care. And if you can walk around like that, they're gonna automatically assume that you're single. I just don't understand why as women, we put some of the dumbest things out there as a highest level of importance and then scream about ain't no good men out here. No, you want a dude who gonna let you do whatever you want, not necessarily a good man. You don't want a man that's gonna have you respect him as he respects you. That's too much for you. You want to wear what you want when you. I hope she died at 107 years old with them fucking clothes and no man by her side.
Hey, Stacey.
So first of all, I don't agree with that, and I don't know why she has to be called out her name. It have to be a bitch. She can wear what she wants to wear. That's first. Furthermore, I mean, and she chose to say what she wanted to say, and that's like him being controlling. What the fuck? I mean, let her be who she want to be, and she popped his balloon because he wants what he wants, and she wants to do what she wants to do. And everybody has their own opinion, and yeah, let her get the nigga she wants. If she wants a nigga who wants her to be half naked, half dressed, okay, whatever, let it be, and that's how it is. No man is gonna should be able to control any woman, and that's the problem. If she's not married to a nigga, okay, tone it down when she's committed to him or submissive to him or whatever. Don't start off controlling the situation. No, I don't know who's teaching who or what. No, that's not how we do this. That's not how we doing this, baby. Straight up. That's not right. And
I'll say this really quick in response to what you said. Because in there he said, if we get to know each other and we decide to be together,
And
And I asked you to tone it down. So she would be submitting to him.
Even with being together, if we get to know each other, even it's saying you being controlling. Okay, tone it down, whatever. That's fine. Being together, we decide to be together. Okay, babe, let's talk about it. Okay, look, put a little jacket on, whatever. Okay, but right then and there, it's like you kind of being a little controlling, and then for you to call her a bitch, that's not good right off the bat.
We say that on the show. I don't know this woman, so I'm not. We do that all the time on the show.
But right now, it's like no, this is. Yep. Okay. Next.
Hey, what to the?
Yeah. I say, shit, man. That's all she got to offer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if she covered up or covered up a smidget, then mofos got to see where her mind at type shit. And 9 times out of 10, she ain't got a mofo to even be intrigued, let alone keep them tapped in with whatever she got going on, because she, she probably dumb as a rock, you know what I'm saying? No brain. And she just leading with what she believes her value is. And that's showing, these beautiful ass titties on there. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Which is not a bad idea. She just need to stop being so superficial right along with dude type shit. But attention is a hell of a drug type shit, and that's probably why she on that type of time, because her dopamine levels be off the chain when she pop out in that dress and get all that attention, and everybody want to drop it off of her drawers.
Oh my God,
and bruh, he's superficial. He's superficial, you know what I'm saying? He focused on the wrong shit, nigga. If you really looking for love, nigga, it's about accepting a mofo for who they is. So if the shit ain't for you, nigga, you should have just saw that straight out the gate. Just, girl, by how you dress, I want you to just be you. God bless you, shawty. You beautiful, but I need somebody that dress better, so I'm finna pop this balloon for you. Pop, you know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't even be asking a motherfucker to change, nigga. That is some controlling shit, nigga. Because it's about acceptance. Like, nigga, if you can't accept a mofo for who they are, nigga, and you move forward with them, that's a stressed out situation. Straight up. It's about acceptance, unconditional love, right or wrong, flawed and all. You gonna love me through it all, bitch. And if you up here straight out the gate, and you up here straight out the gate talking about can you change how you dress, nigga? You shouldn't even say that. You should have just said, by how you dress, you not for me. I wish you well, shawty. Pop. On to the next.
Teresa said, all of this negativity off a side boob is wild.
My girl said she go up. She said, "Nah, you get worse than this."
Beautiful. I said it was beautiful.
That's why you should just date for who you meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Like if like you said, if he see that it ain't what he wants, then you don't have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel him, like, agree to just disagree. Bars. Tone bold up in this piece.
He who findeth a wife findeth a good thing.
Oh my
He's gonna hit you with a Bible scripture. That's what he gonna do.
I mean, that's truth. I mean, just because we can do something don't mean we should do something.
And just because you should you can.
Yeah,
what?
Whatever.
Oh my God, bro.
But I mean, to each his own. At the end of the day, you can believe whatever you want to believe. You can think whatever you want to think. You completely grown, do whatever you want to do. But understand what you ask for in life with your actions, not with your words. Because you're going to get exactly what your actions are asking for.
The dog there makes you to live is to suffer. But to survive, that's the fine meaning and the suffering. Oh, we down, baby. Hey, let me go.
Bob, when a nigga didn't have, when a nigga told a joke, and the bitches didn't laugh.
See that? Do the math. We got
Love
this.
the way we love him. I love the way our community loves him.
Some cats, that niggas the shit, and that's all they fucking with. See, they just no. Hey, for real. All right, let me go to this next.
No, sure.
Here we go.
At 10 o'clock, I had to stop working on my essay, get dressed, bundle up the twins, drive over here, drop off Rudy and Vanessa, and then drive back. And then I spent another half hour trying to get the babies to go back to sleep when he had promised that he would be home by 9:30.
Now, when Elvin suggested that he stay home with you and not go to dinner with Iris, you told him to go. So were you annoyed at all that he was going to dinner with two women?
No.
This is me you're talking to. You think about this. Did it bother you at all that he was going to dinner with two women?
Okay, maybe a little.
But you insisted that he go.
Well, yes, Mom, because I thought that he was going to insist harder that he stay.
You told him to go.
Yes,
You
but-
were not honest with him, and you were not honest with yourself. So when he came home late, you went from being bothered to angry. And when he brought those two women in the house and you looked at them, you went from being angry to furious. Now, I would suggest in the future, you're going to go around declaring war on your husband. You better take a little stock in yourself, young lady, and see what part you had in starting that war.
All right, Sarah.
Greatest mother I've ever seen on TV in my life. I love me some Claire Huxtable. This is a thing that women get talked about with this all the time. I could say this. Women try their best sometimes. You try your best to be understanding of some of the weirdest things your husband or your man bring to you. I don't understand why Evan would think it was cool to ask her if he could go out with these two beautiful women. Like what part of his brain thought that was okay? But I can understand why Sandra was thinking, I don't want him to say I'm, insecure or call me any other name. So I need to try to put on my big girl pants and be okay with him going out with his friends. But sometimes that's an impossibility. And I just think this goes back to being honest. Be honest with your man and say, look, now that we together, all these, friends, female friends of yours, I want to be invited too. So let's ask my parents, because her parents are, Heathcliff and Claire, to watch the kids and I'll go with you. I think we have to start learning to stand up for ourselves despite what men will try to throw at us. If you want to come to me because I'm telling you I'm uncomfortable with you and your friends, I see how they dress, I see how they act, and it makes me uncomfortable. And I know damn well you wouldn't let me do it. Let's just start off there. But why wouldn't you all ask your wife to go with you? Why would you think after having these new babies, having these twins, that you could bring this to her like it's normal? And then if she were to be honest and say that makes me feel a way, and even if she was insecure, maybe she just had some babies, her body ain't what it used to be. Why would a man ask that and then expect for us to be able to deal with it? I don't get it.
All right, why to the
What happened in the video? My phone dropped.
I'm gonna drop you.
so
Damn, hella drop.
So basically, her husband went out with his friends, or the two beautiful women that was his friends, and she let him go, but she ain't really want him to go. She got mad and angry, and the mom was like, "Well, you should have told him the truth or whatever." Basically,
Yeah, that's some real gangster shit. I was just thinking that, like, you can't say you cool with someone when you ain't cool with someone, and then try to point the finger at the motherfucker when you should be pointing at yourself. Like, you could have, like, I'm pretty sure he cared about you. Yeah, I married shit. So if you would have kept it real with him before he made that move, he would have probably made something or brought you with him on some real G shit. But since you pretended, which is some fake shit, which is lied to yourself and him, that it was cool with it, you got the pendulum swing that come with that, cause and effect. You got that energy you put out. It was some fucked up ass energy to your mate, to the person you dedicated and devoted your life to, and you got it right back spiritually type shit by regret, and by the story you telling yourself, and by just being not real with yourself. And just because you fucked up in that department, now it went from a little flame to a big fire. I mean, a little fire to a big flame type shit. And yeah, so she right. She should have just kept it real straight out the gate. I'm uncomfortable with this, but since you lied to yourself and him, and you pointed the finger, and not being accountable makes you live in a living hell. because the only way to get out of hell is to start being accountable, and you not accountable. So she's suffering. She hella drove.
But why would he ask her? Why would you ask to go out with two women?
Because sometimes niggas is naive. Niggas green. Especially not a street nigga. A goofy ass, not to say goofy, but a square ass nigga, which is a good thing because they don't be in jail and they live long lives and shit. They just don't be, they don't have like a lot of common sense. Like street niggas, we got common sense. We know how to put 2 and 2 together and make 4, and 4 and an 8, 8 and a 16 up in this bitch. But square ass niggas, it be right in their face. I'm pretty sure you heard the term common sense ain't common. That's for 95% of motherfuckers out here, because most motherfuckers are the real artificial intelligence, the real androids, the real robot mode. They do not realize they got a brain, is what I'm saying, and they just going off whatever they've been programmed, and they just on autopilot. But to answer your question, yeah, common sense ain't common. Just like it's a bunch of bimbo ass bitches, it's a bunch of green ass niggas out here. And sometimes you just got it the way you dimp all that shit in the bud by keeping it real from the gate. Just like you tell a female, I'm not monogamous, she should have told that nigga, I'm not comfortable. Just because that's how you grow together. It's about dealing with discomfort. You got to be cool with being uncomfortable and checking it at the gate. But if you don't check it at the gate, you putting yourself in a living hell type shit. But God's so good, hey, you know what I'm saying? You got grace to get better type shit.
B-Boy says, yep. And Teresa said she wasn't truthful with herself or with him. It's her fault. It's like she just wanted a fight. You got to just say what you mean and mean what you say. All right, Stacey.
Teresa hit it on the nose. Exactly. She needed to just let him know how she really felt. And that's how you have to live nowadays. Don't sugarcoat anything and keep it 100. That part.
Yeah.
This real quick, ladies, since that's what we're saying, then you dudes need to be nicer. First of all, stop asking that of women. Stop asking stupid stuff and bringing all these female friends and wanting to go out with them and not even inviting your partner. And when your partner comes and says to you that she's uncomfortable or she doesn't like it, don't call her insecure. Don't throw shade at her and make her feel like she did something wrong. Because I'm going to tell you, that's why women don't say it. They are trying to prove to you niggas that they can handle something they can't. It's not always a safe space for every woman in situations like this. So you guys take care of your woman when she comes and she's truthful to you so that she knows it's a safe space for her to do so.
Hey, remember, my friends ain't your friends, though. You know what I'm saying? We the one with the bind, not y'all. Just y'all might not mix well. Y'all might mix like water and oil.
Well,
but we mix like coffee and cream. So I understand you uncomfortable and might want to meet my people, but I don't need you fucking it up with me and my people, because most women be on that type of time just trying to get in just to sabotage. They try to infiltrate just to fuck shit up so they can be the only one. Nah, let me have my friends. You can have your friends. Let's appreciate what we got together and let's just move forward with positive energy. Let's not project negative energy towards each other. Let's just be positive. Period.
Spoken like a nigga who can't stay faithful to one woman. Got it.
That second one. All right. Speaking of insecure and secure, that is our next topic.
Secure people communicate their needs. Insecure people expect other people to read their minds and magically understand their needs. Secure people will set boundaries with you, whereas insecure people will constantly test them. Secure people can be alone and still be happy. Insecure people can't stand the silence. Secure people seek to understand. Insecure people need to constantly be reassured. Secure people will argue to solve problems, whereas insecure people will argue to prove that they were right. Secure people trust consistency, whereas insecure people chase intensity. Secure people love without losing themselves. Insecure people will lose themselves, desperate to be loved. Ultimately, what you need to realize is that security isn't found somewhere outside of you. It has to be built within you.
All right, what to that?
Hey man, he popping it how I'm popping it. Straight up. This what I be saying, man. Like insecure people will destroy themselves and everybody else around them because they not accountable. They not willing to check themselves before they wreck themselves. And yeah, straight up. And secure people are 9 times out of 10 bone cold honest with themselves. Not to say nobody perfect, but it's degrees to this shit. You know what I'm saying? And secure people more than likely are keeping it real with themselves, while insecure people are lying to themselves and pointing the finger at everybody else but themselves type shit. And yeah, so you basically keeping it real. You know what I'm saying?
All right. On the last topic, Teresa said, "I'd rather them ask them for them to hide it. We get mad if they don't ask. We can't have it both ways." All right, Tara, what's on your topic?
Yeah, I want them to ask and not hide a damn thing. Hiding was never one of the options. But I think that what this man said is very, very deep. And there is so much work that a lot of people have to do on themselves because of the trauma caused by life, their parents, their loved ones, former relationships, and things like that. And these kinds of videos are really good for people to see. And if it speaks to them, give them a direction to start in to work on themselves. Because I had to think about some of the things that he said and think, would I use the word insecure in that space? Or would I use the word traumatized? But it really could make you feel insecure. You don't feel grounded. You don't trust yourself. You don't trust the people around you because that security was broken. So now how do you do the work? So hopefully somewhere in their little bio of that video, they're telling you where to go, where to click on, what books would be good to read to fix things like that. Because I'm sure insecure people don't want to be insecure. I'm sure that kind of fight or flight madness, chaos, all the time is draining for them. And they don't want to accidentally push the people that they love away. So we just got to care for each other, for real. Pour into people and give them the strength to seek out help with stuff like that. Hell, read the books with them if you're their partner or their mate, and help them get through. But this was brilliant, and I think it's something that you can listen to over and over again. Pick out the things that fit you and begin to work on healing.
Hey G, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Hey, I got a tool, Tara. I got this therapy segment on my show, Live for the Five, my podcast therapy segment. But hey, on some real G shit, insecure people, I wanted to add, they insecure because they are not in an abusive relationship with someone else. They are in an abusive relationship with themselves. Like most people in this world. They get in abusive relationships because they're in an abusive relationship with themselves. Because if you wasn't, you wouldn't even be in an abusive relationship in the first place. So yeah, insecure person, they need to check themselves on as far as treating themselves better and becoming a better person, and you won't be insecure and a fucked up person. Yeah.
Okay, Stacey.
I think if it resonates with a person, you all need to do your research. And who is that again? Noise.
Let me mute what yeah.
So if it resonates with you within your spirit, then and talks and it speaks with you, then you go ahead and listen to that more and do your research and your study to show yourself approved and to work on yourself. Also, get the therapy that you need to help you. You probably have had again some childhood trauma or things that have made you the way you are. So you have to work on whatever you're dealing with to be better for yourself so you can be better for someone else as well. You first have to be good or well within to be okay for someone else. Okay, you guys. So that's the first begin. So work on yourself so that you can be okay for somebody else in that part.
Teresa says, I agree with some of that, but you can be secure in some areas and insecure in other, and seek love and acceptance from loved ones in either space. I don't think secure or insecure was used right here.
Yeah.
All right, next topic.
You know how you can know logically that he's no good, but yet you can't stop going back to him? This is called cognitive dissonance. Your beliefs and knowledge are conflicting with your feelings and actions. Your mind is trying to hold two conflicting truths at once. And instead of seeing things clearly, you start bending the reality to protect your heart. It's that inner tug of war between what he's showing you and what you want to believe about him. On one hand, his actions may be inconsistent, confusing, or even hurtful. On the other hand, your desire for love and connection makes you cling to the glimpses of affection that he gives you. The contradiction creates tension, and your brain tries to resolve it, often by overvaluing him, exaggerating his importance, and convincing yourself that he's more special than he really is. You start thinking things like, if I can just make this work, then all the mixed signals will have been worth it. If he chooses me, then I must be enough. And so the more he withholds, the more you chase, the longer you stay and keep going back. Because the dissonance tricks you into believing that his validation carries extraordinary weight. The smallest little gestures become monumental. A text back feels like commitment. A date night feels like love. A compliment feels like proof that he really does love you. But that's not love. It's your mind trying to close the gap between who he really is and who you need him to be. Cognitive dissonance can make you ignore red flags, minimize disrespect, and romanticize a scarcity. It makes you assign value where there is none because the thought of admitting he isn't who you believed he was feels discomforting and unbearable. That is chapter 15. He's not that special. It's cognitive dissonance. In my new book, This Is For You, So Much to Unlearn Plus Relearn. Out now, linked in bio to purchase, or you can go on Amazon.
Teresa said, "Dag, did Tone leave again? I hope he."
Yeah. He did. I saw him drop off the same thing. I'm gonna give him some space though. Cognitive dissonance. I think in studying cognitive dissonance, even if you do it just as a credit class, I mean, a non-credit class, like continuing education, it's a really good thing to study if you like psychology and the way the human mind works and things like that, because this is nothing more than you not valuing yourself. And learning about cognitive dissonance will have you going, wait a minute. So I'm just giving him all the credit and all the love, acting like I don't know I'm worthy of, some real shit. That is a really cool thing to look into. She cracked me up because she pronounced that word any which way she wanted to multiple times in her. She said it right once, but that was cute. And she's so pretty to me. But I want to check out her book and see, who she is and what her background is. It's her first book or second book, because I wouldn't mind buying it for the girls, my daughter and her friends that are in college right now, coming into being women, 21, 22, and getting into this dating world, because it's more and more grown ass men trying to hit on them. They talk to me about these things all the time. And some of them I can already tell do not value themselves, are easily manipulated. They're super naive. These are the kinds of books we need to give to our young girls. We need to find some books to give to our boys too, because both sides need to be being taught about how to be good to one another. Maybe we can cause them not to have to deal with some of the stuff that we had to. But cognitive dissonance, if you did not know what that was and you don't know what it is, go study it. That is a quick way to give yourself a boost in confidence, for real, for real.
Hey, Stacey.
That is actually good. That's a part of my relationship therapy class. I actually want to put together some things right now for these young girls, and I'm working on some stuff, and I would like to give it to them for free. Just some little outlines and some overviews of different things that I think they should know, especially being in the college settings and different things. And actually, for those young ladies who didn't have the moms to really, talk to them about a lot of things and all of that good stuff, to kind of be like a big sister for them or what have you. So that's something I actually thought about doing. Yeah, I think that's much needed. But yeah, I feel like, oh my God, yeah. She was right on point with that. Just really.
Hey, watch Twitter. Hold on, let me take you off mute.
My bad.
I took you off there.
My bad. I was saying, I told you, man, I'm a prophet, bruh. It's like the never ending story, bruh. I was just talking about this, bruh. And it kind of falls off that insecurity stuff, man. And now I'll just add this to it. Most people ain't being good, and most people ain't in a good relationship with themselves, but they still trying to be with somebody else or find love from someone else when they don't even know how to be with themselves. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like on some real G shit. Like most people don't even know how to, what bro would say, be alone. You know what I'm saying? That's some insecure shit. It's like you need outside validation to feel whole, to feel alive, to feel love. When the true love starts within. And Tara, I would say, you know what I'm saying, instead of just telling the females that, yeah, you can tell them that, but also tell them, yeah, be good to people, but start being good to yourself. Because you wouldn't even be in these situations if you wasn't being good to yourself and telling yourself the right shit and doing the right thing, because you'll end up in the right places. But since you're not, you getting those results.
Yeah, these women are valuing these men too much.
People are valuing fuck shit too much. They need to value what truly matters. It's like I said earlier. They superficial. Bro was superficial trying to control her, and she's superficial because that's what she believes where her value lies. And that's 95% of mofos. They're not spiritual people. Most people are just, like I say, the real artificial intelligence, robot mode. They just out here going off whatever program in society. Who raised these niggas, G? Who programmed these? That's the new one, G. Who programmed these niggas, G?
They taking whatever, right? They taking whatever, going for whatever. Yeah.
But a lot of times it's because they see their parents doing it. Their moms are getting ran through. Their moms are, crying and choosing these men over their kids. It's just something that's like a family curse, and it's rampant in our community. So when they don't know that. Nobody's teaching them that. They're following what their mother did, and she's following what her mother did. And it just has to be like very easy information to get to. An idea, like Stacey said, of making this stuff and giving it out free. These people aren't seeking it out because they don't know what they're doing is wrong. They need someone sane to say, hey, you got to look at the pattern of what you're doing and understand you're going to be in the same rut because you ain't changed shit up.
Yeah, you have to respect yourself, so they will know to respect you. That part.
Teresa said, this can also occur when you're bamboozled in the beginning by his representation, and when they can't hold up their persona, we lean into getting that back instead of realizing we're now seeing them for real.
Facts, 100% facts.
Still pointing the finger though, because even if it ain't your fault, it's your fault. You are responsible for the places you place yourself. It's just like the movie Sinners, and people only can do what they allow. You allow. They only can if you let them in the door. If you don't let them in the door, they wouldn't do the shit in the first place.
Once you see the red flags, we have to go. Once you see the red flags,
stop pointing the finger. Check yourself. It ain't never. It's always your fault. Even if it ain't your fault, it's your fault.
Speaking of that, Wub, there you go. Great transition. Next topic, it says no one can trigger you.
No one triggers you. You trigger you. When you start to realize nothing is being done to you and you're the one doing it all, that's when you start to liberate yourself. Anyone on the outside who's a trigger is only a trigger you're using. You could say how I trigger myself is I see these people and I picture them, or I say to myself, or I do this with my body, because that's how it really happens. There's no one to blame. Someone else could go by and have the same experience and not be triggered. So you're doing it. But we've somehow forgotten we're the ones in charge here. And then you become enslaved to some pattern instead of waking up to your own true consciousness. No one escapes extreme stress. The only question is, do you use stress or do you let stress use you? Do you create more stress by what you do in your own head? Or do you de-stress and move forward and use it as rocket fuel to make your life greater? We are the creators of our own life.
Teresa on the last time she said never said it was his or her fault. But what's your answer on this? Well,
And I hate when these people try to tell us, boy, I swear.
Hey man, hey, a broken clock can still be right 2 times, so never just be closed off. You know what I'm saying? To information because you might miss something. But on some real G shit, she popping some real G shit. And as far as triggers, you know, life is a sum total of all the choices you ever made. So it's like I was telling Shawty, hey, the people that be pointing the finger, they are not taking accountability and they giving a power to everything but they self. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made me do this. You the reason I snap. You the reason I'm broke. You the reason I ain't get to my job on time. No. Like, and as far as triggers, I know that's some shit that's everybody had trouble dealing with, but it's deal wittable because you are in control. You know what I'm saying? Like, right, coin that, deal wittable, put it on the shirt. Sell
Oh
it.
my God.
Deal wittable shirts for sale, you know. Like, Shawty, I know I'm hard to deal with, but I'm deal wittable. You feel me?
Oh my God.
I know I'm hard to deal with, Shawty, but you can do it. You can do it. Let's do this. Let's see the world together. All right.
Deal
What up? Deal wittable. But yeah, triggers. I know that's difficult, but man, it all boils down to self. It all boils down to you. This is your world, even if it ain't your fault or you feel it ain't your fault, it's your fault, especially when you come into consciousness and start making choices for yourself, doing shit for yourself. Because you responsible, because that's where it's gonna take you to your destiny, your choices, nigga or woman. So if when you trigger and you want to have and you got enough sense to want a desirable future and outcome after that trigger, it's okay to fuck up, but peep how you fucked up and work on it, work on that shit so you can get desirable outcomes dealing with those triggers. And that mean do different shit to get different results and look up shit, meditation shit. It helped me, mofos. Shit, breathe, nigga. Take a breath.
Outrageous.
Teresa said, she said, facts, we have to take ownership and accountability for our own responses, actions, and reactions. Drea says, I'm screaming. She says, deal wittable.
Exactly.
And Teresa said, sorry, y'all, I'm having way too much engagement tonight. Let me fall.
Nah, because you've been on the head, been hit nail on the head most of the time, and then again, it's your opinion and how you see things. I don't think on this show we can really have a wrong answer. That's the point in having these conversations.
Yes.
This show is a blessing. That's what I wanted to say earlier, Tara. You saying people need tools to deal with this so the women can know. Shoot, that's why this show around, so we can pop it and they can listen, tune in. So tell a friend and tell a
No.
friend.
We don't want them listening to you at all, sir. Okay.
Hey, listen, why Twitter is deal wittable? You
wittable.
And I promise you, if you see me in your DMs and I'm just cussing you out in your DMs because I slipped up and said that shit somewhere, I'm gonna be mad as hell. I'm telling you now. Let that come out my mouth.
Deal wittable.
I don't want to be deal wittable.
Ridiculous.
The hell? I'm
Ain't
gonna hear that
nobody
in my
perfect,
sleep.
man.
Just deal wittable. I'm deal wittable. Shit. That's crazy.
Perfect. I ain't perfect. I know I can. Hey, I'm flawed here and there.
So I don't forget what we was talking.
Nobody can trigger
triggers.
So my thing is, listen, y'all. It is so much that we deal with, like for real, y'all.
Why see mute
Put your
yourself?
thing on mute, please.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm just gonna say me. I'm gonna speak on me, myself, and I like even when I like be mad or try to argue with my mate or whatever, because I like my man, I don't even argue with him no more or whatever. And like this text, I don't even text no more because like that's even a waste of time. I just don't do it no more. It's like too stressful, y'all. So what I say is just like de-stress, take a breath, go work out, do what you need to do to get your mind together. Like life is too short. Think about something else. Go read a book, go write a book, do something, y'all. Like just focus on yourself. Be a mentor. Try to work on having family times. We know we got crazy family members and stuff. Check on the family, check on your friends, do something, y'all, that's gonna help somebody or whatever. Like, y'all, it's something else better out there that you can do, like if you are experiencing craziness within your relationship, get out the freaking relationship. And I mean, if it's really, really crazy, that's going to stress you out, because nowadays people are dying, you know what I'm saying, having strokes and all kind of stuff, y'all. When I say young people, y'all, like, y'all, come on now, for real, love on people, or just don't be together, for real, y'all. And I just don't think it's that much needed, like if you say you love a person, be with that person and do just that, love on the person and all of that, and don't just be deal wittable, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Just, what I'm saying, be for the person, okay? Be with the person, okay? I don't know. That's where I'm gonna twist that around there, okay, y'all. So I know that probably went all around that subject or whatever, but that's where I'm going with that, child. De-stress and just try to turn the whole situation around. Stop all this arguing and try to do something better, y'all, for real. We talk about it, but for real, be about it, y'all. Or just don't be about it at all. Get out the situation. That part.
All right, Tara.
Okay, so this woman to me is stupid. People like this irk me. And one of the first things she said was, people can't trigger you. You know what I'm saying? You trigger you. You must be out of your mind. Now, I do agree with what has been said tonight, because specifically, I was going to say the same thing before Teresa put it up. You control your reaction to the actions of someone else. You control what you do or say when you experience something. But you can absolutely be triggered by someone else, something they do, something they say, something you see. Standing on the side of the road peacefully protesting and watching somebody from ICE shoot somebody in the face 4 times, because it wasn't 3, it was 4, can trigger you, you can have some PTSD. And yes, you're going to have to do some hellified meditation and therapy and things like that. But we cannot say that people cannot trigger you and things cannot trigger you. You are the one that's the trigger. She sounds dumb. That's why you got to be careful about who you listen to, and what you let into your soul when people start running their mouth. The other thing for me is, it's you are responsible for your how you react, but it is other people's fault sometimes. It is. If you come in and try to attack my kids or try to run up in my house and rob me or steal from me, you are at fault for trying to assault me or murder me or any of those other things. And yes, I do have to deal with the aftermath of that. But if you run up in my house and I blow your damn head off, you did trigger me and I reacted. And now I have to deal with the way that I reacted. But you were definitely at fault for your own murder, because don't play with me. So we have to stop acting like everything is fixable just with us. If it's a stranger or something wild that happened, and you're going to have to do more work because there's nobody accountable to you. But if your husband cheats on you, or your boyfriend beats you, or they have a baby outside on you, this is not your fault. This is not well, you put yourself in that situation because you chose him. Are you fucking crazy? I didn't choose him knowing he was going to cheat or hit me. He is also at fault. He is to blame. And yes, I am maybe to blame for any red flags I missed, unless he was a sociopath and he was that good, So we got to stop making it seem and saying to people that it's all their fault. and that they just should be so holier than thou that they never let anyone trigger them. They never let anyone piss them off to the point they're ready to fight or anything else. That's not how this world works. If everybody did that, then we'd be fine because nobody will be out here messing with people. But because you have too many people who literally will come after you to hurt you, you can't just say it's, that's on you. That's on you. No, everybody has to be accountable. And even if 80% of it was my fault, 20 might have been yours. I think y'all, some of y'all crazy, flat out.
I say, listen, the trigger gets no heart because the triggers cannot be the triggers unless you kill the niggas.
I need a mute button. I need a mute button.
I say, listen,
for you.
The triggers kills niggas and it hits the liver. It's the dog DMX.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen, Drea says, yes, Tara, that part. And she said, Tara, Mike is on a man. But how can you be a man if you ain't a woman?
Bro.
Hey, let me go to this next topic.
They didn't start by teaching you to hate black men. They started by teaching you to associate pain, stress, and instability with his presence. They placed black men at the bottom of a system designed to break them, then blamed him for the damage the system intentionally caused. They told you empowerment meant independence from black men, but never explained who benefits when the family structure is permanently fractured. Every time black men were removed economically, emotionally, or physically, the burden was quietly transferred onto black women and called strength. They rewarded you for surviving without him, but never asked whether survival was the same thing as peace, love, or long-term stability. They framed black masculinity as the threat, so you wouldn't look too closely at the systems that profit from broken fathers and exhausted mothers. Yeah. Resentment became easier than questioning why both of you were placed in impossible positions meant to turn you against each other. The real trick wasn't making you distrust black men. It was convincing you that separation was progress instead of loss.
Hey, Tara.
I love that video. The woman that had the English accent scared me though, because I was like, what the fuck is going on? I never even think about like Britain or any, across the pond as they call it, or if they went through anything like that. It always feels like it's an American thing, like that happened to us. But this is real, y'all. We talked about this before in implementing, even way back to slavery, you raping the women and making her give birth to your mulatto babies to break that man down, the buck breaking, the, when you got here, ruining all their jobs, taking the jobs away from him. And then when he can't provide for the family, showing up with your little welfare system and making a woman seem like kicking him out of the house is the only way she can take care of her kids. And that is how we got here today, where men don't feel like we respect them or love them. So they go to any other nationality or ethnicity of women. And we say that I'm independent. I can do what I want. My man can have no say over anything I do. He can't tell me how he likes my hair, just as a suggestion. He can't tell me, how he would like me to dress. Not telling you every single thing and picking out your outfits, but just saying, I would like you not to go outside the house with your ass cheeks showing. He's not even allowed to do that. So we emasculate them. We tell them that they can't tell us shit, even though we're in a relationship or a commitment with them. There's no respect for them. And then we want to know why they turn around and don't respect us when we treat them bad if we make more money than them. When we throw it up in their face anytime we ever do anything for them, like we made them and they got to bow down and kiss our Converse. It's so convoluted and so fucked up that the black family has been torn apart like this, and we literally equally look at each other like we ain't shit. I don't see that happening in other ethnicities at this kind of level. I don't see Asians acting this way. I know white men beat the hell out of their wives, and we still don't see it portrayed this way. But we don't trust each other anymore. We don't understand, or we're not even trying to understand each other anymore. Everybody's sitting around talking about they want somebody good. The men want a good woman. The women want a good man. All of them sit in the same room with each other in the same neighborhood, the same community. But because there's no trust, we just keep doing each other wrong. I don't even know how we fix this at this point, for real.
Okay, Stacey.
I would love to see us as women and the men have like community type classes or something. Us come together and talk about like family values and things, and try to get the men back together to know that they are needed and that they are loved. Us as women, we have sons and we have, men in our lives that need to know that their worth, their value, and all of that. I would love for the community to give like different classes or things, or just to try to bring the community back. I know what I would love for that to look like, or what I would like, but could we do something like that? Could we see something like that when we're just always turning each other down, And we've talked about this so many times, how we got this far, how this has been played out since way back slavery, and how they put us in our own homes and took away our men and all of this. Yeah, so and torn us apart. So I would love to see how we can get back together, as one, but and it's so sad. I look at all of these other different cultures, that live together, come together, and make it together. And us as Blacks, we're just so torn. Yeah, but that part.
Hey, Teresa said, this is true of many brown people's cultures, including Mexican and Chinese cultures, forcing women to be the head of the household, causing division in our own home. Why to the
Yeah. Just to start with this, to let Tara know, yeah, it ain't just an American thing. This is a global thing. Because if you peep Africa, they not speaking their native language. They speaking French, a whole lot of French and English, all that. You know what I'm saying? They not speaking their native language. And that's because the colonizers brought their goof ass religion and pistols, and you know what I'm saying, made them get down and lay down. They were like, fuck all that Muslim shit. You a Christian now, black man. But on a serious note, what that video seemed like it was describing was systematic racism, systematic oppression, and levels, different levels to this shit of divide and conquer. It sounded like a whole bunch of divide and conquer. And I said this in past shows. The dude name in front of the FBI building, the headquarters, is J. Edgar Hoover. And that nigga once said the biggest threat to America is the rise of a black messiah. And how do you get a black messiah? By dick pussy shit with two black people. You feel me? And the black messiah is born from that. And how do we prevent that? We fuck up the whole family structure. So when a nigga like Moses come floating down the Nile River, we already got a bunch of shit in place to make that nigga not fulfill his purpose. But you can't stop God work. You feel me? Because check this out. I just found this out, man. These savage mofos they only make up like 11 to 12% of the entire globe. But these Caucasian lack of melanin mofos running shit. And the way I figure they got the upper hand is from savagery, because we had it made. We was living in tranquil by the equator, by the beach, living it up. And these motherfuckers come out the peak of the Caucasus, cold ass, brutal mountains, and eating raw meat and shit. And they saw us living it good. And we didn't have no defenses. You know what I'm saying? Our guard was down, and they caught us with our guard down and sabotaged the whole fabric of our community globally. And I'm gonna end on this note. The reason I think it's that way is because yes, the Asian people are connected. Why? Mexican people. Why? All these other people. Why? They still got their language. It's like I just told Tara. Africans is speaking French, English. We up here speaking English. My DNA say Nigerian and Congo. You feel me? So that's what unites these communities. They still got their heritage. They still got their language. Cause when they talking, we don't know what the fuck they talking about. But when we talking, everybody know what the fuck we talking about. So it's kind of hard to be insulated when our fucking whole vibration of our heritage has been I ain't gonna say destroyed. It's just been through for a loop type shit.
All right. And last topic of the day.
Women ain't in the streets like that. Happy women don't even post on the internet like that. We know y'all tricks. You're not fooling us men. We know if she start back posting half naked pictures, she back single again and she trying to make her ex mad. If she start posting vacations and random turn-ups and cocktail hours, she want to make her ex jealous. If she start posting gym progress photos and random targets runs, she want to let her ex know that she's focusing on herself. If she start posting life quotes, she want to let her ex know that she's healed, sealed, and delivered. And oh yeah, the booty pic is not the thirst trap. The real thirst trap is her selfie photo. We know because happy women ain't in the streets.
All right, Tara.
And that puts us right back on the topic I was talking about the girl with the clothes. See how men see that? Men see when you showing off your body as, yep, you single and you out here trying to get attention. And when they see you doing other things, they think you're working on yourself. You got some quotes going now. Okay, she over there working on her mental. So it's crazy to me that men would admit how much they watch us through social media. But it does make sense. And here's the kicker. It may not even be what's true for you. You may not be healed at all. You may be putting them quotes up because you're trying to make people think you healed while you still over there being traumatized and, going through it about a breakup or something like that. But men are watching and you're being judged. Is it fair? No, because they could be, again, completely wrong about you, but that's what's happening. I try to tell women all the time, like when you go through breakups, and you all messed up about it, that's not the time for you to go on social media and dog somebody. And it's not the time for you to be talking about, well, that's why your D was small anyway. Yeah, but he was banging you for how long? 6 years? So shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. You look dumb now that you telling us he got a small wee-wee and you stayed with that small wee-wee for 6 years. So don't put yourself out there to be made to look like a fool. But the man that was really meant for you could be on your friends list of social media. He could see what you're saying on podcasts or what you're putting on your social media and may walk away from you because of your behavior. So knowing that the people in this world can see you all at all times, you should carry yourself out in public like the best version of yourself, even if you at home tearing your place apart and pulling out your hair and refusing to eat because you're stressed. You should always put your best foot forward to the outside world and handle whatever's going on internally, in your house, with your family, people you can trust, with your best friends, because you look a mess. So I agree with what he said over here in terms of him speaking for men, because I assume a lot of men do things like that. That's a learning, teachable moment for us. You don't know who's watching you, and you should give a damn if you don't want to spend the rest of your life by yourself. It's okay to be hurt and to go through it. I'm in my fees hella bad today and have been all weekend because of personal stuff going on. But I don't want to be angry or be sad and crying and hooping and hollering out to the rest of the world that has nothing to do with that. I am trying to teach myself patience and all these other things, but that's for me. And so the next person doesn't think I'm a completely psychotic or thinking, I can't say this to her because she gonna snap out and punch me because she punched her. No, you don't need to know anything about how I'm handling anything with my life right now. And I don't want to give you anything to judge me negatively on. So I like that video. And women, if you're single and you're looking for somebody, you might want to save this video to your little playlist.
All right, Stacey.
Yeah, I've learned that social outlet is just not a good outlet. You know what I'm saying? I barely post, today I posted for my son's birthday. I think that's the first I post in a while. I just don't do the social thing anymore. I just try to. Yeah, I think the best thing to do is just the world don't need to know everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it's best to just, keep it in house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think people don't need to know your life, and everything that's going on. It all work out. If it's meant to be, it's gonna be, or whatever. God knows. God has a plan. He knows your life. Give it to God. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I'm living. And I think everybody should just be focused and have a better plan for themselves and don't look for the opinions of people on social media. That part, yeah.
Hey, what to the
Yeah, man. My phone was static and I couldn't hear it.
Tara, give him a rundown. Hold on, let me read this comment. Teresa said to say only unhappy women post vacation pics and then being out to make their ex jealous is wild. Maybe she's posting her happiness while he's blocked. Now posting thirst traps is because they are thirsty. So he was basically saying women, unhappy women post online like they'll post them at the gym to try to make you jealous, or post them like on vacations having fun to try to make their ex jealous or something. He was like, if you was secure yourself, you wouldn't have to do that. Basically, is what he
Oh yeah, because it's like hurt people, you know what I'm saying? And she trying to hurt that nigga because she saying he hurt her when she really hurt herself, because she wouldn't end up in that situation if she was in a good relationship with herself and making good decisions and good choices. She'd be around better people type shit. But that's absolutely right. Vindictive ass bitch, 95% ass bitch, small minded ass bitch, ungrateful ass bitch, hurt ass bitch. I need a tissue ass bitch. It's everybody but my fault looking ass bitch. I
sound like
need
a
to
new
take
song.
accountability.
I
I
need a
need to
mute button.
Sound like a new song. On the man, on the beat, bitch.
straight up for real. That's who gonna get all the Jones. That's another segment of my show. All the Jones. And who getting all the Jones? That goof ass. All right, no, I'm just playing. But
Oh my
on,
God.
on some real G shit, yeah, man, you can't be, you just gotta move forward. Can't be out here trying to hurt people, man, because you ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself. You got some healing to do. Straight up. That's the main reason you hurting, trying to hurt somebody, because you hurting yourself. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say with that. Hurt people. And she just representing that 95% vindictive bullshit. And she need to get her act. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. I've been popping it tonight about having a better relationship with yourself. That's how you end up in fucked up relationships in the first place. I'm gonna end on this note. Having a better relationship with yourself is having a better relationship with God. Stop trying to call on God in the middle of hard times and trouble, and that's the only time you talk to God. No, you talk to God when it's good. You talk to God when it's great. You talk to God when it's boring. You talk to God when it's cool. And I promise you, you'll have a better life. But until then, you're gonna have a fucked up relationship with yourself, and that's a fucked up relationship with God. And if that's the type of time you on, hey, God bless you.
I like that.
You
Oh,
can give us something once good a year that we can go there.
oh my God. See, that's what I be talking about.
All right, Stacey, speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Oh wow. Can you my computer needs to be plugged up. One sec. Okay, hold on. Oh shoot. Okay, there we go. Oh wow, there we go. Y'all, I'll be casting for a play soon. Working on my organization stuff, y'all. Just look for me on I haven't been on social media lately, but I'll be back on there, y'all. Just look for me on social media. Or I'll be I guess y'all are, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to hold this card on my computer. You guys, on the podcast, I'll be saying some things on here. You guys, speak the truth. Speak the truth. Let me see. Y'all don't let anybody hold you back. If you have any type of problems, go to God first, and then let Him lead and direct you. And don't let nobody stress you out. De-stress, go exercise, get your mind right, and don't let anybody tell you you can't be great. You guys focus and just be great. Be great. All right, that part.
All right, Tara, speak your truth. Let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
I'm still working on trying to do this massive giveaway for getting to 11,000 subscribers. So watch me on Opinionated Sense on YouTube. Speak your truth. Listen, this world is hard right now. For real. We are watching a lot of things going on and we don't know what's going to happen from day to day. You have to make sure that you are filling your life with things that bring you joy. And if you have time, I mean, if there's something that happens to you and you're sad, you're mad, you're angry, feel those emotions. Do not stop. As women, we got to stop compartmentalizing and acting like we're okay before we've actually worked through and over and, into and onto and out of things. Give yourself time. If you're hurting and you need to cry, cry. Cry every damn day if you need to until you don't need to anymore. Rely on those people that you love. Keep good people surrounding you. You know what I'm saying? It's never a good thing to be the smartest person in the room. And it's never a good thing to have to be the strongest person in the room either. You need people who are going to check on you, who are going to love you back with the same love that they give you. And if you don't have anybody in your life like that right now, be by yourself. Once you get yourself together, this is the one thing I'll say I agree with YC Bay on. When you get yourself together, you will attract better things because your energy will be better. But give yourself the chance to feel all your emotions, losses, mourning, the loss of anyone, friendships, things like that. Go through what you need to go through. It's okay. And contrary to popular belief, everything is not your fault. How about that?
Hey, and I got 11,001 subscribers, so I got
liar.
I got more to her. All right, why tell her speak your truth and let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Fool you, it's your fault, nigga.
You know what?
Don't let them fool you, nigga. Look in the mirror, nigga. Get right, nigga. All right, now on some boys. On some real
You lucky you deal with it. Go ahead.
type shit. But on some real shit. Hey, I got the answer for everybody to have a better life. I got the answer for everybody to have a better life. You want a better life? Well, you need to listen to me right now. Here it is. Life is better laughing. Let me say it again. Life is better laughing. I created some medicine for you. It's called Hella Drove 2. It's on YouTube right now. It's called Hella Drove 2, number 2. And if you want a better life, you need to tap in with Hella Drove 2 because it is a comedy. It's the best comedy to drop independently up out of the Midwest region, produced by the guy himself, YC Bay. And if you want a better life, you need to Google Hella Drove and tap into Hella Drove 1, and especially Hella Drove 2, because it's the newest and it's the best comedy of the year. So yeah, you want a better life? Tap in with Hella Drove 2. And that's what I got to say about that.
And the wise words of DMX and Socrates. Live is to suffer. It's to survive. That's the fine meaning and the suffering. Hold me down, baby. Stay tuned for what I got coming up. All right, we had a great, crazy show. We will see y'all next week. Happy Martin Luther King Day today. But we will see y'all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Good night, everybody. Bars.